Hello, I'm Neil Johnson, president of the Asian Poker Tour, and welcome to the lovely Landing Casino here at the beautiful Jeju Shinhwa World Resort on Jeju Island, South Korea. I'm here because in just 2 short months, there are going to be 65 poker tables and thousands of poker players here vying for over 5 billion Korean won in guarantees. That's almost $4 million US. And they're going to be able to win that with all of the APT staples, the double stack, the mini main, the mystery bounty, the cup, high roller, superstar, and of course, our featured event, the main event. It has a 2 billion Korean won guarantee. That's approximately 1.5 million USD in guarantees for just that event. So when you want to see a completed schedule, you're going to want to click this link and you will find the full schedule of all the amazing events we're going to have with you at APT Jeju 2024. Also, for the first time in over a year, the APT is going to have cash games. There's at least 15 tables of cash games going on here, with buy-ins as low as 1,000, 3,000 Korean, which is about 75 cent, 225 on the blinds, all the way up to, well, all the way up. And once you've won everything that you can win here, there's so much to explore here, both inside the property and on Jeju itself. There's a water park, a theme park, a bunch of restaurants for when you get hungry from being at the water park and the theme park, all these shops with these amazing brands that everybody knows and loves. And if you leave the property, there's half a dozen golf courses, a bunch of local villages where you can learn all about Korean culture. There's a bunch of waterfalls, some beautiful sunrise and sunset views. There's a bunch of UNESCO World Heritage sites that you can go to. And I'm reliably informed there's mermaids. I'd tell you what all those were in Korean, but everybody here was making fun of my Korean, so you're gonna have to read about it in Ben's Ultimate Guide to APT Jeju 2024. Right, enough of my sales pitch. You already know why you should be here, and quite frankly, I have to go explain how to play Badoogie to the regulators here so I can put it in the schedule. So, come here and hang out with me April 26th to May 5th. It wouldn't be the same without you. Trademark pending.
皆さんこんにちは。日本で活動しているクルスうさこです。こんにちは。次回の APT はチェジュで開催されます。 APT がチェジュで開催されるのは今回が初めてなので、ぜひ皆さんに遊びに来てほしいです。
チェジュで会いましょう。
チェジュでお会いしましょう。
チェジュで会いましょう。
はい、APT チェジュでお待ちしてます。一緒に効果しましょう。
チェジュに行きましょう。
チェジュで
待ってます。
皆さん APT チェジュでお待ちしてます。僕と APT チェジュで握手。
4月26日から5月5日まで開催されます。詳しくは apt.poker をチェックしてください。待ってます。
你闻到了吗？空气中那充满兴奋的味道，因为主赛事即将开始喽！欢迎来到 APT 济州岛2024，主赛一直从今天持续到5月1号，从 Fly A 到 Fly B， 总共4组，有很充足的机会可以参加这20亿韩裔保底的主赛事。不少各路好手都前来 APT 济州岛，除了 APT 上一届的冠军，还有不少年轻的面孔都在摩拳擦掌的想要一展身手。这将会是一个精彩的赛事，一直到冠军高举那金句狮奖杯。别忘记关注我们的直播和报道，将获取最新的第一手赛事资讯。这将会是一场精彩的赛事，让我们一起为这场赛事加油
！And not a diamond. Congratulations to Shua Shua from Taiwan.
Wang Yutang is named Shua Shua on Natural 8.
对，我现在的感觉我很开心，因为我原本就是打这场比赛是希望可以就是拿到主赛的门票，然后后来能够真的打到最后6个人的时候，我就知道就是有一些就有棒赛教练是认识的朋友，然后我也很希望能够最后和他打到 HU， 然后也真的就最后是我跟他 HU， 然后并且打赢了，然后我就很开心。在比赛中最有挑战性的是，决赛周的筹码都很多，然后你要清楚的计算每个人的码量到底是多少，我觉得这是比较困难的一件事情。要对家人说的吗？我在济州过得还不错，过得还不错。 在 APT 台北的时候拿了3个奖杯，然后目前在济州这一场 APT， 他是我的第1个，所以我也希望他之后还能够有第2个、第3个能够追平我之前在台北的记录。N8HK。
APT All-Star Showdown.
So today I'm gonna play the All-Star Challenge. It's like an invitational event with the best of the poker players.
这种比赛在这个普通的赛制里面很难遇到。
这个应该就是一个9人桌的 sit and go 吧，算是。
Everybody is really good. I think Punat and Danny Tang are really great players. Better than me for sure, but I can still bluff them one time.
所以其实还是看自己发挥怎么样，财运怎么样，我觉得这个才是最重要的。其实外卡玩家参赛的话，我觉得肯定更加有竞争力，因为他们从这么多参赛人员当中拿到了参赛名额，他们这个比赛会更加认真，所以我也是还蛮看好外卡玩家的。
I feel like so best being picked as wild card. I play a lot on poker on N8HK. My favorite emoji was airpiece. I just click the emoji like way more often than average players.
每一把都有3 bet， 说是入池率最高的，掉的最快。上来这个 Planetary 1把牌就掉了入池。
I played total like less than 2 minutes probably. I mean, I have jacks small blind against the gun 3 bet. Went with a N8 king. It's quite a fun format because you don't normally get to play like winner takes all sin goes anymore, and I just think it gives the wildcard also a very good experience to play with different types of players.
I've watched APT grow from the old APT to the new era, and an event run by poker players is like the best ever for a poker tournament.
That's a snap call.
Danny holds here, that is it. 86% to win the trophy, 17,000 USD. Wow, that does it.
Congratulations to Danny Tang of Hong Kong winning the APT All-Star Showdown. How do you feel right now?
Good, yeah. My first APT trophy ever since the new era.
We have a Thai, we have a couple of Taiwan, Japanese. So it's like Asian, some of the best from Asia, right? And it's good to have heads-up Hong Kong flags, you know. I'm always proud of playing from Hong Kong, being from Hong Kong, and it's a fun format for sure. I think any time, any trophies, it means something, you know, and it's just good to win. I don't have one in my shelf, so it's good to have one now.
Alvin, look at what's in my mystery bounty.
Okay.
Saranghae.
Great.
Yes.
Look what is in my mystery bounty. Let's go bounty hunting.
Not bad, 5 million. Welcome to the final day of the Mystery Bounty Hunter. There are 511 entries, but only 73 left remaining starting day 2. Now, all 73 players are guaranteed a min cash, but more importantly, they can all start bounty hunting. Sack a player, win a bounty, with the grand prize mystery bounty being 30 million Korean won. Let's see who wins it.
有个4给他搞定啊。
0 is really good for you. You want 1 more 0.
0 or 4 is very good.
Whoa. Okay. Next one, very important. Hey, 3 million, not bad.
这个。
就这个是吧
？Hey, 2 million, not bad.
500万。
500万。
You know, it's 20 million, bro. It's 20 million.
Okay,
it's you. Oh, that's good. You want another 0? Hey! Hey! 30 million! It's the big one! How are you feeling right now? This is the 4th bounty pull of the day, and you won the grand prize.
I feel cool.
Yep, it's gone. Sorry. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to day 2 of APT Jeju. It is the final day of the Korean National Cup. There were 404 entries, generating a prize pool of 282 million Korean won, with first place taking home 55 million Korean won and the coveted APT Lion Trophy. We started day 2 with 58 entries, but we will be playing down to just one. Hana.
400 entries in a live event is not super huge, but it's neither small. So, yeah.
ラッキーばっかりで何回も、ピンチがあったんですけど、だいぶラッキーしてチップ増やすことができたんで。
国家杯现在剩下最后12个人嘛，希望我可以成功进到 Final Table， 然后冲击冠军。
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to APT Jeju 2024. Today, we are going to bring you live coverage of the Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive event. I am Stephen Lai. I've been joined by Buffalo Sam. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Stephen. How are you today?
Straight away, I'm being inconsistent. I said good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I said good morning to you. I don't know what I'm thinking.
We're in different time zones by an hour.
Correct.
But today,
Correct.
we have the Natural 8 Hong Kong final table. And we have some very big names for a Natural 8 tournament, don't we, Stephen? Why don't you introduce the players for us?
Well, if you didn't see the subject, the name of the stream, you might mistaken it as a super high roller final table, because we've got two of the finest players from Hong Kong in Danny Tang and Lau Kinglun Lau.
Yes, between the two of them, they have 30 million in live earnings, nearly, and they're looking to add another $1,000 to that today, aren't they, Stephen?
Oh, wow, that's big money we're talking about, Sam.
Yes, and there also is an interesting dynamic. Danny Tang has a bounty on his head, doesn't he? Can you explain to our viewers what that bounty is, Stephen?
Well, so Danny Tang being a Natural 8 ambassador, has a bounty on his head. So whoever knocks out Danny Tang will take a free cut of his action, 2.5% of his main event action.
Yes, that could be good for almost $10,000, which is no small chunk of change. But if you want to knock out Danny Tang, you have your work cut out for you. He is chip leading this event with 837K in chips. Second in chips is Little Sheep at 290K, more than 2x the chips there. So a lot of work for them. But we do have some very talented players with Natural 8 competition, and here they are. Look at them lining up. There's our man Ray, ready to introduce the players. And here we go.
Well, let me do the introduction for Ray. I'm going to mime. Welcome to Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive event. Yes, 大家好. Okay, so I think there's a slight technical error here.
No
I think Ray is introducing. Oh, there it is. Okay.
No problem, new mic. Okay. Once again, we're here in Jeju Island, APT Jeju, South Korea 2024, but we are going to Hong Kong. So, Korea, Hong Kong, gale, everyone. So, this is the final table. 6 players, they already secured main event ticket here at Jeju, but let's meet the players. In seat 6, he is here to tame the Lion trophies. The massive chip leader, please meet Danny Tang.
Main event players, you're on a 15-minute break. Flight C, main event Flight C. Finishing your round on a 15-minute break.
And in seat 5, please welcome Cyrus Tay. In seat 4, Jaden Chung. Sorry, that was Philip Mack, my bad. I'm too excited. My apology. That was Philip Mack. Now this is Jaden Chung. This is Jaden Chung. My bad. Oh, never mind. I'm very sorry. I promise I get it right this time. Now, I'm 100% sure. This is Eric Chang. And finally, in seat 1, the king is back. Please welcome King Lun Lau. So other than my subpar performance, like you can enjoy the commentary in multiple languages, including English and other more languages, including Guangdonghua. So now back to the studio.
Thank you very much, Ray. And thank you for mentioning the fact that Natural 8 Hong Kong is simulcasting this live stream. So you can watch it in English or, sorry, Sam, I'm going to divert some of the traffic out. We can tune into Natural 8 Hong Kong's YouTube channel for the exclusive Cantonese coverage. Once again, we have Venice from Hong Kong being the dealer, befittingly. You know, Hong Kong dealer dealing the Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive table. So Sam, did you have a chance to look up the achievements of Danny Tang and Alan Lau? Oh. Okay, so let's have a look at the lineup again. King Lau, seat number 1. Seat number 2 is Eric Chang. And then I'm not going to be Ray. I think seat number 3 is Kaho, and then Jaden, and then Cyrus. Finally, is Danny Tang, who is chip leading with 139 big blinds at this final table. Sam, what do you think so far? And it seems like there is a small glitch, technical glitch. I'm going to take it over. Button is on seat number 4. I think one problem King Lun Lao is going to face is the fact that he is not allowed to play on his mobile phone. He's a bit of a mobile phone addict, like most young people. The tournament director of this event is Nero Lee, also from Hong Kong. There's going to be a lot of Cantonese spoken at this table. Good morning, Kevin Poker Vlog. Good luck with the commentating all. You guys have been killing it. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Bazambo, hurry up. I cannot wait this long. Well, there you go. Here it is. First hand has been dealt. Jack Juice. It's an easy fold. Danny Tang takes it down from the big blind. The rich is getting richer. Danny Tang, absolute superstar. All-time money list, #1 in Hong Kong. Born in the United Kingdom. And made his name in the world of poker while he was based in Hong Kong. Still has the Hong Kong flag next to his name on hand and mob. A proud Hong Konger, no doubt. And we welcome our viewers from all over the world. I'm guessing Kevin Poker Vlog is from Canada. Is that true? So where are you watching this stream from? Eric is open from UTG, King Jack suited. What time is it locally? It's actually 1:35 local time in Jeju. Pocket 10s from Jaden. Flatting pocket 10s. Setting up a little trap against little sheep. Danny Tang. King Lin, looking very sharp these days. It's a bit of a flip here. Flop comes 8-7-6. No help to Eric. 0 help to Eric. There's a small technical error at the studio, so I am going to take over for the time being. Bear with me. Hello, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Lau, it seems. How are you doing?
Victor, I can hear. Oh, and Jaden Cheong going to take that one down.
Welcome back. Hello,
Welcome.
Sam.
Look at these chip stacks. 139 big blinds for Danny Tang. Incredible. It is going to be tough for one of these 5 to take him down and win that 2.5% bounty on his head, isn't it, Stephen?
Yes, correct. It was very amusing because everyone was playing this event online to start off with, and everyone was talking in their WhatsApp group or Telegram group saying, let's knock out Danny Tang for that bit of action of his main event, and nobody's managed it.
I love that. Have you ever had a bounty on your head?
Yeah, several times. Yeah. Not, at the poker table, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun experience, actually, because you sometimes end up just accumulating more chips because people are playing a little bit too loose against you.
Yes, yes. You do have to dial back on the bluffs a little bit, though.
King Lin from the small blind, racing to 21K with 10-5 off. It's hard to see Eric giving up a king high BVB spot. So King Lun and I have we like a band called Radiohead, and our usernames are references to Radiohead's lyrics. So Half Kid is actually from a Radiohead song.
Ah, I like that. My favorite name at this table is Seat 7, Bipolar Oldie.
I know.
I love it. I love it.
Eric decided to 3-bet King Lin's open and takes it down. So I was talking about how Danny Tang made his name. You know, he was born and raised in the UK, but made his name as a poker superstar while based in Hong Kong. You know, he does consider himself a Hong Konger. His parents are from Hong Kong. He has properties in Hong Kong. Speaks Cantonese fluently. So, you know, we're very glad that he made it to the Natural 8 exclusive final table.
Yeah, what a presence he's had at a few of these tables now. It's not an easy one for some of these players who, for some of them, could be their first time even playing live poker in a tournament setting, and probably their first time on a live stream. Sebastian Saad in chat asking for the payouts. First place, 1,000 USD and the APT trophy. In second, it's 750. Third place, 500. Fourth is 350. Fifth place is 250. And finally, in sixth place, all these players have locked up 150 USD in addition to their main event ticket and their travel allowance.
So this is an interesting format because it's like mainly a satellite. You know, like the bulk of the prize money goes towards the main event tickets. And then, you know, once you kind of make it to the last 6, you have that extra little bit of incentive of a pay lathering.
Yeah. Yeah, so all players will win back their buy-in. The buy-in was 150 approximate USD. But they do get to be here in Jeju, South Korea, and a chance to win probably close to 200,000 to 300,000 USD in the main event.
Or in the case of Danny Tang, will be 200,000 to 300,000 less 2.5%.
If he doesn't manage to take this one down, and his commanding chip lead might say otherwise.
And speaking of being a superstar, at seat number 2, there's Alan Lau, known as King Lun. He's been playing in the live circuit for almost 10 years. Completely crushed the Asian circuit pre-COVID. He was he won the 3 biggest main events in Asia one year.
Wow.
Like a triple crown, yeah.
What a year.
And I think he made over $1 million USD that one year.
And here we are, looking like he's going to go for the raise.
Bit of a cheeky open from Danny Tang. King Deuce suited.
Immediately punished.
Where is King Lun? He is sitting at seat number 2. You might not recognize him because he's recently really bulked up and lost a lot of weight. He used to be a bit of a chunky kid. Now he's an above average size kid.
Above average.
He's a quite tall guy. He's quite a tall guy. And a little plug from me as well. I do regular streaming sessions with King Lun on Natural 8 Hong Kong's YouTube channel. So do go over there and click the subscribe button.
Danny Tang, mystery hand. Raising it up under the gun. Be interesting to see how loose he plays at this final table. You know, he does want to win. There is a trophy up for grabs, $1,000, and also the 2.5% bounty on his head. And look at this, Jaden picking up pocket kings on the button. It just gonna flat here on a 25 big blind stack. He's probably gonna invite the big
Very
blind in as
trappy.
well. Very. Do you like this, Steven? A trap with kings, or is it mostly aces?
I don't think even aces really. I think it's worth 3-betting from the button just to like minimize regret really. You see, there you go, 2 aces on the flop. Danny Tan crushing this flop. It cannot be easy for Jaden with 2 aces on board. It's much harder for Danny to have an ace.
Yes, definitely gonna have to pay this one. Did Danny go for a half pot sizing here?
Yes, it's pretty good actually. I don't think he's that worried about a higher ace.
No, maybe he knows he's only going to get 1 street here, so he wants to size up a little bit on the flop.
Yes.
You know, really get max value from a hand like pocket 7s or something like that, as pretty much nothing else is really going to call besides a pocket pair or a flush draw.
Checks the turn. As the analysis went, I think he was thinking about 1 street.
Yeah, I think that's why we didn't see the typical 1/3 bet there.
Wow. Jaden checks behind, really concealing his pocket kings.
Really good river for Danny there.
He's hoping his opponents hit the flush.
Yeah, he also now chops with all of the other aces.
That is correct. But you know what Danny's like? He doesn't like to chop.
No, no.
He wants it all. Wow, it's actually quite difficult for Jaden.
Yeah, quite a tough spot. Danny can credibly rep an ace or a jack here. You know, goes for the bluff on the turn. Turns some showdown value. River's a boat, goes for it.
Should Danny be repping pocket queens?
Queens. I think I'd go as thin as queens here. I'd probably go as thin as 10s, I think. For this size, yeah, I think 10s can make it in there.
It won't be the worst call in the world for Jaden, to be honest.
No, I don't think so. He's under-repped his hand. But lets it go. Nice fold by Jaden.
Danny Tang getting all the luck in the world. Now with 145 big blinds. Bipolar Oldie. That's a really cool name.
Yeah.
So tell me, Sam, have you had a chance to get out of the casino resort to have a look around, Jeju?
No, everything's quite far away here. There's not much within walking distance of the resort, so I would need a full day if I wanted to go out. I'm probably going to do it after the tournament wraps up. There's
Nice. Oh, you're going to stay for a few days behind?
One extra day. I'm going to go check out, there's a green tea museum not far from here.
Ooh.
Love green tea.
Have you tried cold brewing green tea? Just like add some green tea leaves in a bottle and just put it in the fridge without any boiling water?
I will now. That sounds amazing.
You must try it. It's the best way to drink green tea, to me.
Okay, I like that. I guess it's just overnight?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Just leave it in the fridge. Perfect for the summer. So refreshing.
Yeah, no kidding. Not a whole lot going on for any of the players here. Everyone, 2 overs. Everyone's got a heart, though, so they all have a backdoor flush draw that most likely won't come in. Danny Tang has the most backdoors here and is going to lead out here. Danny Tang came to play.
He's even got his game face on.
Yes, yes, he does.
Yep, not giving up my 2 overs. Turns an 8.
Really good card for Danny to continue barreling on.
Correct.
A lot of top pairs are going to really like to lead out there. You don't want the pre-flop aggressor to check back. There's so many overs, and you're multi-way.
There you go. 28,000. And manages to get a fold from Cyrus. It's been Danny Tang's show so far. We played 7 hands.
Yeah.
And is well reflected in the chip count.
Just keeps on
152
climbing.
big blinds. Correct. And then we can look at another player at the table. That's seat number 3, Eric Chang, known as Little Sheep on natural 8, with ace queen suited. He used to be a horse racing tipster and got into poker and has started playing regularly. I'm not 100% sure whether he does it exclusively that for a living, but he's definitely... Oh, there you go. Fat Chance has a pocket kings.
This is his second time getting pocket kings, is it?
Yes, it is.
Or no, it was Jaden who flatted the kings on the button, I think.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. You're right. I got them confused like Ray did.
We apologize. Yeah, Little Sheep, though, not doing
Pocket
too bad.
kings.
61K in live earnings, you know. But ace
He
queen
did
suited.
very well in one in a series in Taipei about 9 months ago. That series had a funny way of doing the main event, where if you enter the main event and if you qualify, if you ITM multiple times into day 2, you get a bonus. So he got through on day 1A and just grinded the rest of the day ones for the bonuses.
Oh, that's a really cool system. I like that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, really nice fold there. The ace queen suited. You know, his opponent doesn't have much behind. Less than 20 big blinds. Manages to get away.
So everyone at the table chatting about all things Hong Kong in Cantonese. Very happy to see. Danny Tang opening from the button with king queen suited, very standard, and picked up the blinds. This is like a proper Hong Kong home game, this.
Yeah, you have your dealer there as well. All the regular faces.
Danny Tang. Always very
let's
relaxed when he's
go.
not.
Look at that. 10-5 of clubs in the cutoff. Oh, I
Yeah.
love it. Back to cash game ranges.
Yes.
Not really.
he's always he's always very relaxed when he's not in hand, and then when he has put a chip in the pot, when he's committed to a chip at all, when he's re-pipping, he's just like game face 100%.
Yes, I like it. And flops top pair. Not a lot going on for Jaden though. It's gonna be tough to get paid.
I don't think ICM is going to be a massive problem for these players.
No, the pay jumps aren't too significant here.
I think especially everyone's locked up that main event ticket.
Yeah, like between first and second place, it's not even 2 buy-ins for the jump, so I don't think ICM is going to play a big part here.
So King Loon is known to be a mobile phone addict. He's doom scrolling all the time, so you can see his funny little face looking a little bit bored. King Loon was is a very accomplished musician. He used to play viola for the Hong Kong Youth Philharmonic Orchestra.
Wow, everyone is so multi-talented.
What's your biggest talent outside of poker, Sam?
Oh boy, put me on the spot.
Comedy?
No, come on. That's Greg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm quite good at making cocktails. I used to compete in cocktail competitions.
Oh, but there you go. See?
Yeah. How about yourself? Any instruments?
I play the guitar. I play all the kind of rock band instruments, really, like bass, guitar, a little bit of keyboard. So.
Nice, good mix.
And I think I'll say tennis would be my other talent, apart from poker.
Okay, nice. You got a few things going on here. Ooh, we got a little heads-up flop here. Little sheep, ace-jack off. Bipolar oldie, defending the queen 10.
Flop comes king 7-3, 2 clubs. Eric is leading with ace high and potentially a backdoor flush draw that is dominated by bipolar oldie. Puts in a C bet. Gets a call. Interesting. Wonder what the game plan is from Cyrus.
We shall see.
Turns a 7. Something Cyrus could rep is that 7.
Yep.
Checks it. I think Eric might check behind. Yep, checks behind. Let's make sure that he's checking it by multiple times, checking the table, knocking on the table. Oh, Cyrus is going to fire.
Yeah, I saw that. Ah.
And checks.
Got us both.
You saw it too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Ace high is good for a showdown. And of course, you were a dealer as well, so that must be a talent of yours. Dealing cards, no?
No. I didn't enjoy that one. That was very late nights, graveyard shift dealing, $5 blackjack.
Is that in Canada or in the US?
Yep, Canada.
In Canada, okay. So what is it like? So you're based in the West Coast, right? So are there like many casinos in urban areas on the West Coast?
Yeah, we've got quite a few, one in each little city there. So maybe 5 within an hour driving distance.
Nice.
Yeah, all quite large, but poker isn't a big scene in Canada.
No,
we have maybe 2 tables of 2-5 in the whole city.
Because I'm only familiar with Ontario, and the casinos are all located in kind of less urban areas, like in the what they call natives kind of areas. no?
Okay. Yeah, like the reserve lands.
Yeah. So like in Toronto or London, there were no casinos.
Yeah, you'd have to drive a little bit to get to them. No.
Yeah.
In Vancouver, they're next door.
Right. I guess that must be a big casino in Richmond, where a lot of the Asian people live.
Yep. Yeah. That's the city I grew up in.
Okay.
Very big casino. I've seen some insanely big bets there. Some $250,000 baccarat bets. Just wild.
Back to the hand. Ace Queen suited from Fat Chance. Very standard open from the cutoff. King Lin is checking out his stacks with only 12 big blinds behind. Let's work out the numbers. Mumbling to himself a little bit. He's going to 3-bet from the big blind.
Unfortunate timing here. Fat Chance is probably just going to stick it in here with Ace Queen suited.
Yeah.
I don't think a hand's strong enough to trap here.
No.
Even though you're folding out worse, I think it's still a good enough win to pick, 6 or 7 bigs in there. Yeah, there you go.
Snap vote.
Blinds are up now, 4K, 8K, 8K big blind ante. All the players looking quite relaxed and comfortable here.
Yeah, they were talking about the best hot pot restaurants in Hong Kong.
Ooh, what is it?
I don't know.
Is it Little Sheep?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Little Sheep is a good one.
I do love hot pot.
Yeah. And it's one of those restaurants that, like you imagine hot pot being more of a winter food, but in Hong Kong is throughout the year. They just turn on the air conditioning and just have hot pot.
Okay, nice. I like it.
It's a very uneco-friendly behavior.
Yeah, yeah.
8-3 juice. and Danny hits bottom pair and bets, C bets, and gets a fold from Eric. Running pretty good.
Yeah, nearly 1 million in chips.
Eric from the small blind, BVB, 6 deuce suited. Be pretty standard to just complete the small blind, yeah. Trying to see a cheap flop.
Don't think it's going to work out, though, running into ace-queen here.
But you've got to try, right?
Yeah, 6 deuce. Half a big blind to see a flop.
So last night, after I did a session in the morning with you, covering the Asian Poker Tour, I went back to my office or to my poker room and played an MTT, and it's a day one. Like we had multiple flights for this event, and it was a day one, and only 2 people ITM'd and qualified to day 2. And when we played down to the last 3, it took us 6 levels to burst the bubble.
Wow. Oh, no.
And don't ask whether I made it to day 2.
Uh-oh. Were you the bubble?
I did.
Oh, no.
I did. I made it to day 2.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Of
congratulations.
Well, not of course, but I did. Yeah, I did.
Very nice. How many entries?
Oh, only 14 yesterday.
Okay. Still not bad.
Wasn't very big. Yeah, it was a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Ace 7-4 on this flop.
Pocket Ace just decided to call in the big blind with the 17 or 18 or 19 big blind stack to start the hand. I guess reasonable to call or jam there.
Interesting C bet here. Trying to represent some sort of top pair.
Yeah, makes sense. He does have the betting lead. Can put pressure on hands like pocket 8s. And pretty sort of action card. Little Sheep can pick up probably the best card in the deck for him. And fat chance. Look at that, turning a set.
And decides to, Fat Chance decides to check once again, letting Eric, checks behind. River's a queen of clubs. Probably needs to bet here. $45,000 gain in that hand, and puts him pulls him away slightly from the shorter stacks. Now Fat Chan sits on at 26 big blinds. The two shorties are Kinglin and Jaden.
Yeah, but both still playable stacks. 15 big blinds.
Welcome to this live coverage of the Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive table at APT Jeju 2024. This is a public service announcement. This is not a super high roller final table, despite the presence of, despite having Danny Tang and King Lun at the table. It's a Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive where players actually put in a buy-in of just $150 American to get a chance to play here. Fat Chance once again with his medium pair, pocket sevens. Once again manages to avoid being outflopped. Eric is really not flopping anything. Hasn't done so in the past 18 hands. Decided to bet his gut shot. This time there are two overcards to the pocket pair.
And a player behind.
Decides.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice little pickup
Well
there
done, Eric.
for Little Sheep.
Yeah.
These players have beat out 179 players to get to this final table of 6. Not bad.
I have to confess here on YouTube that it was me who introduced poker to Eric. So Eric was a horse racing tipster. That's how I knew him from. And then I just said, oh, well, why don't you come along and try this new game called Texas Hold'em?
And then he was hooked.
The rest is history, as they say. Darth Luke in the comments. As a college student, $150 is high roller for me. Well, you know, on Natural 8, $150 events are pretty high roller events online. But as Natural 8 is a very, very player-friendly platform, they always have many different level satellites to get into the bigger events. So do sign up for a Natural 8 account. The largest online poker room in Asia. Finally, Eric is hitting the flop. Flop's top pair.
Uh-oh, though.
But never
Danny
easy.
has turned himself an open-ender. And can also represent clubs if they come in. If he does elect to bet here.
He does have a very good king of clubs in his hand.
An overbet on the turn. Eric, really nice
I
check
can't
back
see
there.
Eric folding though. I
No.
don't think Eric will be folding here.
No, not with top pair.
Even though the nut advantage is obviously with Danny Tang.
Yes.
You know, he can have all the straight. And Eric does not have any of the straight.
He could have ace-4. Oh, very interesting to see what Danny's going to do now that the club has rolled off and he's bricked. Pot is 144k, 224k behind.
I think they both have equal numbers of suited combos.
No,
when they
Danny
hijack.
should have quite a few more. He can call
think
any
so?
he can call any suited. Yeah, there it is. There's the all in.
Not because of the run out though. Like any suited, yes, but won't be ace king, ace queen. Like won't be the big ace.
Yeah.
There won't be a big suited ace, right? So I don't know. I think they are kind of roughly equal. I would say for clubs.
Well, I don't know. Danny can call hands like Jack 4 of clubs, which Little Sheep just cannot
True.
open that wide.
True.
You know, the Queen 5
yes.
of clubs, Queen 6 of clubs, King 4 of clubs, all these hands.
But I think all the suited aces are with Eric. Even
Yes.
suited kings are with Eric, really.
Yeah.
But anyway, Danny
Danny.
Tang, Ruto poker.
Yeah, the turn over vet followed up by the river over vet. I love it. And Little Sheep can't hold on with his top pair there.
Little Sheep just got slaughtered.
That's a bit of a tough call. It's not his strongest top pair, and he will have some that have a club as well, and he will have some nut flushes at check back flop.
Well, what did you make out? What did you make of the Superstar Challenge yesterday? That final table is very exciting.
Yes, yes, a crazy comeback from Joseph to take it down.
Oh, he played very, very well.
Extremely well, yes. Danny can move.
He was
in here with
quite a
King 9.
long heads-up match as well.
Yeah, very long. 60 hands, I think.
And you could tell that Joseph Chung was adjusting and refining his strategy against Terry Tang yesterday.
Yes, yes, definitely.
And watching it, I almost felt like it got to Terry Tang's head.
Yes,
he
I
was
think
getting
so.
more and more frustrated. And the more he pulled up his hoodie, the more he was trying to like conceal his emotions, the more he came across as nervous and frustrated.
Yeah, I would agree there.
Jack 6 off with 9 big blinds.
I think it's a shove, is it?
Yeah, it can be. It's not like it's no point completing, first of all. Folding is not bad either.
Oh, look at that.
Folding was excellent.
Yes.
Operators, RFID security issue here. Could someone have a look at this system?
I mean, Jack 6 off is so marginal. I think you can just let it go.
I have a feeling maybe King Loon had a time machine who traveled forward in time.
Perhaps.
Just had a little glimpse of the YouTube live stream and then traveled back.
Ooh, bipolar oldie, ace 4 of hearts. A very nice hand.
All right, King Loon. What are you going to do? Nope. Votes, votes. Oh, takes it down pre.
Blue chips are 5K, yellow chips 1K.
But I think we're going to see an elimination at this level, probably.
Yeah,
9
we do
big
have quite a
blinds,
few
2
short
players.
stacks.
Yeah.各位家庭觀眾啊，呢一個呢係 N8香港嘅獨家賽啊！咁我唔知道點解你會喺度聽我哋講英文嘅旁述啦。不過好多謝你，都好歡迎你去聽我哋嘅英文旁述嘅。如果想聽翻廣東話，可以去 N8HK Hong Kong 嘅 YouTube 頻道。我哋咧係有另外一條頻道咧係用廣東話去評述呢場比賽嘅。See so much more fluency here.
Yeah.
in Cantonese.
Dot over here saying, if this is a normal tournament structure, I think Jack 6 off was supposed to fold, but I just checked the charts. Jack 4 off is the cutoff for a 9 big blind shoving in the small blind. Yeah, you were shoving incredibly wide there. Queen deuce off is getting in there. Danny Tang, more chips coming his way. Has he lost a pot yet?
Nope.
Just too good.
He's covering the table twice over now.
That is insane. Do you think we'll see a Joseph Cheong-like comeback in a heads-up match?
Well, I would very much hope so. Sorry, Danny.
That would be a great way to take that 2.5% bounty.
Eric is going to open from the cutoff with King 9 off. Small blind. Fat chance at a small blind picks up ace deuce suited. 16 big blinds. Ooh, it's a little bit too short. Yeah. I think with this stack consideration, it's the stack sizes as well. It's kind of difficult to call.
Yeah.
The racing is it's difficult.
Every
This
option
one's very
seems bad there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Every option seems bad. That's very Nash equilibrium. Every option seems bad.
Yeah, nothing seems like the correct play to do there.
Yeah. That's so Nash. Well, turns an 8 gives bipolar Odie a pair. It's hard to hit a pair in Hold'em.
Little Sheep, quite a bit of equity here with the overcard, the gut shot, and the flush draw. His 9 is also live. No, it's not. That will give bipolar a straight.
But his spades are live.
Yep, spades alive, and his gut shot is as well. And his king.
Practically the whole deck. I don't think he's giving up here.
No, it looks like he threw in a time bank.
You know, we are talking 20k to win 110k.
Yeah,
He's
very,
getting
very
laid
cheap.
4-1, 20%. He only needs 20% equity. And he has more equity than that. He has 33%. 12 outs. Boom. 10. Makes it likely to be a check. No, he's cutting up chips.
I don't mind a bet here. Go for some thin value. But check to induce is also a play.
I slightly prefer check calling, but there you go. That's the job. We have a new second chip lead here. Bipolar OD has overtaken Little Sheep, sitting second at this Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive final table. Danny Tang hasn't stopped talking. And you see on the right side of the screen, there's a Nero Lee, who is a qualified tournament director from Hong Kong. Pocket tens. That's a very playable hand. Eric decides to open. Danny Tang will defend that big blind with 8-7 suited. Currently no outs. Flop comes. King, Queen 5. A monotone of hearts. Danny has none of this flop. The equity reflects that, only at 2%. I wonder whether Eric will see bet to take down. Yes, he is going to. Puts in like a one big blind bet or something and takes it down.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far, Sam? Apart from Danny crushing it.
Everyone's playing quite well. Haven't seen anything crazy.
Great.
Yeah, it's been some good poker here.
An unbiased opinion of mine is Hong Kong has the highest poker IQ in Asia.
Hong Kong. Yeah, I could see that.
Highest average poker IQ.
It'd be interesting.
And I'm going to back that up. I'm going to back that up by giving you a few reasons. I think one big reason is because Hong Kong is quite bilingual. So a lot of the players understand English. So they can understand the training materials from all around the world. That's a bit of an advantage.
That's a very good reason.
Right. And number two is the education system is quite maths centric. So, even like your average person in Hong Kong is quite good at maths.
Yeah.
So I think that's reason number two. And number three is I think I think King Lun has put it in against Danny's King 10. I'll get back to my explanation in a minute. So King Lun is looking for a 6 or a queen. Ooh, that's not so good a flop.
No.
Danny Tang hits his pair.
Oh, backdoor
7
hearts
is no help. Go on, one time, not this time.
So many red cards out there.
Congratulations to King Lun, who's finished 6th in this Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive. Well done, my partner in crime. He actually played day 1B of the main event yesterday.
Nice, how'd he do?
Because he got through to day 2 with a reasonable bag. Because he was very worried that, if he was to run deep in this event, then he would miss day 1C.
Well, he does have day 1D tonight to jump in as well.
Yeah. But, if you play day 1D, that means it's a late night finish, and you have to get up early for day 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he likes his beauty sleep. Guy says English is one of the reasons. Then pronounces maths. Maths is English. What's wrong with you, Mr. Yu? I say maths. I don't say math. It's mathematics. Plural. Jesus. Flame war here.
I like it.
Why is it math? It's not singular, it's maths.
I think both are okay.
I know, I agree. Okay. Thank you, Sam. You're a very calming influence. I appreciate that.
You're so welcome. Yeah, Danny, the only player at the table with those green chips. I think we ran out of blue chips for him in the entire casino.
Math does not need a plural S. Oh, Mr. Yu. Bryant. I'm gonna let it go. There you go. The wonky gives a small explanation there.
But Danny.
Pocket Kings from Danny.
Kings. A lot of pocket kings at this final table. Little sheep.
That is definitely plural. Pocket
check.
Kings.
I think Little Sheep was trying to check, but unfortunately does have to call Danny's raise. And not a whole lot going on for Eric over here. Oh, I like that shot. Cut into focus.
And as a sneak preview promotion, this evening we have the Influencer Challenge, the another Natural 8 exclusive, and we will see some very famous YouTubers playing in that event, including Jason from Hong Kong, with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube doing Cantonese content.
That is a lot of subscribers.
Especially in Cantonese. I think it's actually a lot more difficult to get over 1 million if you're not speaking English.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
I have faith in you. I think you are going to be able to make it to 1 million.
No,
Sam.
No, don't be silly. No one's at 1 million for long form content in the poker world.
I'll go away. You got to dream big.
I'll be happy with 100K.
100K is your medium term goal, okay? So
yeah, yeah.
Crush that. And then you'll be thinking 500,000.
We'll see. One day.
Mr. Japanese person, I cannot say your name, something world. He says on YouTube, you are trying to start an English grammar debate on a poker live stream. Savage. Well, we welcome all sorts of comments, and you know, to me anyway, I can't speak on behalf of Sam, but a long stream of 6-7 hours of poker content, you know, is practically impossible to exclusively talk about poker.
Yeah, but bipolar oldie, ace king suited on the gun here with 26 big blinds. Also, Sam Wong in chat says Danny will win. Well, Danny, you can enter your guess in the Guess the Winner form. If I was a betting man, I know who'd I'd choose. Ooh, fat chance here. Pocket tens in the big blind on a 12 big blind stack. Does he want to just get it in?
Easy get in, right?
Yeah. Could be tempting to call for him, you know, under the gun raise, pocket tens, but
it's a 500 table, so
Yeah.
under the gun raise is
it's a hijack, yeah.
So
and there
let's
it
go.
is.
So Sam, if you think Sam Wong, if you think Danny will win, please do click on the guess the winner form. Throw your name in the hat, and put Danny's name as your guess, and you might win some fabulous prizes. Right, classic flip. You can't get any more classic than that. There you go.
Unfortunate for Fat Chance, who is at risk here, needs a 10, only a 10.
You might say he has a fat chance of winning this hand.
Yes, yes. That is not
Another
gonna do it.
elimination. Congratulations, Fat Chance from Hong Kong, who has finished 5th in this Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive. He takes home a main event ticket, travel expenses to Jeju, as well as $350. Is that correct?
Let me check. $250 for Fat Chance. Next pay jump is $350. After that is $500.
There you go.
Then $750, and finally $1,000 up top.
Well, I think $250 will be enough to pay for maybe your food expenses for the week. Maybe not. Maybe for 3 days.
Yeah, about 3 days.
That's not bad.
No,
Yeah,
not
it's not
bad at
bad.
all.
Can't add avocado to your breakfast. That's for sure.
No, unfortunately not. Tell me, Steve.
Did you get breakfast this morning? Did you get breakfast this morning?
Did. Little omelet.
Oh, nice.
How about you?
I had 2 coffees
That's
and
not
a
food.
small biscuit.
Oh.
Biscuit as in cookies in North American terms.
So not really a breakfast.
I don't actually eat before 3 p.m. usually.
Okay.
But because I know I have to sit here and talk some sense, so I thought I better get my blood sugar up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
That's why the biscuits.
Nice.
Cookies.
What is your favorite starting hand that is not a premium?
Oh. We did talk about that last night, actually. I would say 10 jack suited.
Okay.
Would you call that a premium hand?
No.
That's not
no.
a premium hand, right? Yeah.
No, that one used to be my favorite back in the day.
Yeah, 10 jack suited seems to cover the board pretty well.
Yeah. I like the baby ones, baby suited connectors.
Don't say 6-9, okay? I don't want that kind of behavior on this stream.
No. A little bit closer together. A little 7-6 action, maybe some 5-4.
Okay. Suited, I hope.
Of course. I'm not a maniac.
You're not a beast.
No.
And that's what you need to introduce to your game to become a beast in poker.
5-4 suited?
No. You want to play like 6-3 off.
Ah, you'll get very good at poker if you play 6-3 off profitably.
Exactly, right? Well, I know how to play 6-3 off profitably.
You return it to the dealer.
Yeah, I fold. Yeah, or I somehow like go, oh, expose a card and misdeal or something like that.
Ah, smart.
Right.
I had one where a card was exposed, and I felt so bad. I had Jack, and then a card flew off the table, and next card came, it was a Jack, and my opponent flopped trips with Ace 10, and I turned the set of Jacks to cooler him. Just, very, very unlucky for my opponent there.
That's actually dirty, isn't it?
That's very dirty.
That's actually dirty. Danny Tang from the small blind. 5-3 off. He's trying to play. Maybe he heard us discussing how to play unsuited two gappers properly.
Yep.
One gappers, yeah.
But it's not going to work here. Little sheep. Easiest shove ever. Yeah.
Go on, Eric. Yeah. Get all in a fold. Hey, Cobain. Ni hao, ni hao. Welcome back to the stream.
Cobain likes the 8-9 suited, the anti-solver bait. Solvers hate that hand.
Indeed.
Yeah, Queen Jack suited 2 is actually rated pretty low in a solver's range. It doesn't like that hand against aggression.
And rightly so, I think. Queen Jack, more so than 8-9. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be dominated a lot against a 3-bet range. Interesting to see how solvers have progressed the game. Pocket 4s in the hijack.
So Danny's talking in Cantonese about his sponsorship deals.
Must be nice. I gotta get me one of those.
It's not very often you get to sit with Danny Tang at a table playing, quite seriously.
Yeah.
Without having to cough up 100K USD as a buy-in.
Yeah, especially that. And if he's at the table, you're usually going to be sitting with some other crushers as well.
Wow, Dots is feeling a bit humorous today. He thinks 10-5 off is the best hand because you can make 2 straight and 2 flushes.
And you block
Quite
every
true.
straight.
Block every straight. Especially when you play double board.
Yes.
So Cobain was actively following our Taipei coverage a few weeks ago. And his name Cobain obviously comes from the lead singer of Nirvana, a 90s rock band, right?
Yeah.
And so I was making all sorts of Nirvana puns for him and making him giggle.
I like that.
So, are you familiar with Nirvana at all?
Yeah, of
would
course.
you know any of the songs? Okay, so there was a flop with all hearts, and I call it a heart-shaped flop.
Okay.
Heart-shaped box. You know,
Yeah,
get it?
yeah.
Yes. Whoo! He really
like
got
that.
my brains working. A heart-shaped flop.
A heart-shaped flop.
Okay, back to the hand. On a 7-5-3 2 hearts board, Eric decides to c-bet the gut shot. Cyrus is defending his bottom pair. Gets a raise from Cyrus by Polar Odie. So I think one of the players was asking Danny in Cantonese, you know, what does it take to become a pro? You know, any tips, etc., etc. And Danny was like, no, don't quit your day job.
That's good advice.
Yeah, I think so. I think despite, you know, undeniably the likes of Danny Tang or Elke or Joseph Chung having massive poker talents, I think they all needed that little bit of luck.
Yes.
To kind of get to the level where you could actually make a living out of poker.
Yes, absolutely. Little Sheep, nice hand here. King, queen suited, under the gun. Danny, queen 5 off, has been defending quite wide. Is going to take a flop here.
And understandably so, being the massive overwhelming chip leader. Flop comes Jack 8-3, the rainbow. Actually more the big blind defending range than the UTG range. Well, than the cutoff range. Turns a 4. No help to either player. Doesn't really change the board texture much. Perhaps a backdoor flush draw. Checks again, hoping king high is good enough. River's a 10.
See a very big bet from Danny again.
Well, that will be the only way he can win this hand. He has the chips to do it. So the pot is 68,000, which is about 5.5 big blinds. Danny puts in a bet of
26, I think.
26.
And gets it through.
Wow, and gets it through. Danny Tang. Masterclass. So once again, the chip count is showing. Danny Tang is covering the table. Almost twice over.
I'm sure he's used to this by now. Jaden, 5 big blinds, gonna get it in there with a king 4 of hearts.
Jaden, don't quit your day job, Cheng.
Oh, Little Sheep, pocket 3s here. Not much more to call. 48K.
Yeah.
3 to 1. Yeah.
Do it. Another classic flip. This time is right on the line, 50-50.
Yeah, dead even.
Eric needs to avoid half the deck.
It's Good start. Look at that. Not bad. And picks up the diamonds to block 2 of Jaden's outs. Oh, the king of clubs on the turn. Can we see a diamond on the river? No. No, Jaden is still alive.
Well, that is a very important double up.
Yeah, 5 big blinds to 11 or 12. It's got to feel nice. A little bit more playability. Don't have to go all in with a 4 in your hand anymore.
Hey, our co-commentator Videur has got something to say to you, Sam. He says, speaking of quitting day jobs, shout out to Buffalo Sam in the booth who completed a $100 to 100K bankroll challenge in 10 months.
Yes, thank you very much, Bidir.
Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more.
I actually started with tournaments on little micro stakes tournaments online. $100 turned into $1,300. $1,300 turned into $4,000 at 1-3. $4,000 turned into $800 at 2-5. And then $800 turned into $10K at 1-3. And then from there is mostly 2-5. And then some high stakes streams down in Texas to finish it off.
Whoa. And you did that full time?
No, about 800 hours of poker.
Right. And did you look at your all-in EV curve? Was it
it was mostly live cash, so no graphs.
Oh, okay, live cash.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, very fun ride. Got to do 6-month road trip throughout the States as well.
And how much did you spend money, like, how about the expenses? So did you basically did you accumulate 100K extra in your wealth, or did you have to spend on travels and et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, no, I had to spend on travels, gas, accommodation, food.
And avocados?
Sometimes. Maybe after a big win the night before.
That's a very, very good achievement, actually.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be over so quickly.
And what's the next challenge? Oh, was it documented? Is it on YouTube?
Yeah. Got like 90 videos covering the whole thing. But a next challenge, I don't know. Maybe we'll get to tournaments. They kind of seem quite fun.
You mean those multi-table tortures?
The multi-table tortures, or MTTs for short. Yes. And Danny, pocket kings again. No action, though.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, do check out Buffalo Sam's YouTube channel, where you see how he grinded up $100 to $100,000 in 10 months' time.
Yes, thank you, Stephen.
Or you can watch Natural 8 Hong Kong, where I sarcastically and bitterly commentate on online poker in Cantonese, if that's your kind of thing. feel free to click a subscribe as well.
If I knew Cantonese, I would check that out.
Oh, you can hear the disdain in the tone of my voice.
Do you just have some evil things to say about how they play?
I don't actually. I don't think they actually ever play badly because I usually cover the super high rollers, right?
Okay.
But the disdain comes from the fact that there's so many setup hands, and big pots only appear because of setups.
Yes, yes.
And the setups always ends up with like players with huge earnings.
Yep.
And I go on, of course, logically, reasonably, I say, okay, poker is a game of skills. But you always see those setup hands going in favor of the crushers. Not always, of course. I'm sure it's confirmation bias. But yeah. So hence the disdain sometimes.
Makes sense. And thank you very much, Kobe and Kwan, in chat.
So we are down to 4 players at this table. Danny Tang is looking very happy. And, well, of course, with that many chips in front of him.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think anyone will disagree when I predict that he will get to heads up at least.
Yes, picking up ace-king offsuit on the button here, too. Jaden, 5 big blinds with an ace in his hand. And is going to move all in, and Danny with the snap.
So once again, these setup hands, because ace-5 is pretty much a setup hand.
Yes.
Goes in favor of.
Well, the chips
no
are
disdain,
still in the middle yet.
No disdain intended. That's a pretty good flop for Danny Tang. Only 2 hearts. The 7 is of no help. Down to 2 outs for Jaden. Congratulations to Jaden. I look forward to covering his journey in the main event. Well done, Jaden.
Yes, 3 players remaining. Eric only on 4 big blinds here.
I have a feeling another elimination is imminent. Next pay jump, $500 USD. And Danny Tang, having never won a APT New Era trophy before this series, is looking likely to pick up a second.
Yeah, 4 big blinds, 3-handed. It's going to be tough to hang on.
So here's a question for you. Quite a disgusting question, Sam. Are you ready?
All right.
Okay, so people often say the keyboard you type on in the office is dirtier than the toilet cover. People say that, right? Like there's more germs and crap on your keyboard than the toilet.
Okay.
Have you heard that before? Okay,
No.
that's what people say. So scientifically, apparently that's true because toilets get cleaned more regularly. Basically, that's what they're saying.
Oh. Okay.
And people don't often clean the keyboard. They eat at the desk and just crap everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Do you think? What do you think is dirtier, the felt at a poker table in a casino, or a toilet seat?
Oh, it's gotta be the felt.
Quite a disgusting question. The felt, right? It's so hard to clean.
The chips are the worst, I think.
Yeah, chips are worse than the felt.
Yeah, yeah. I don't touch any food if I've been touching chips.
I said exactly the same thing yesterday.
Yeah, especially when you watch people, pounding away a burger, then grabbing their chips, and I can't do it. Licking the fingers, No.
I'll leave it at that. Well, you having been a dealer, you must have like pretty kind of first-hand information on that.
A little bit. But we do see an all-in here from Eric. Ace-6 off. I imagine at least one of the other players will be calling him on a 4 big blind stack.
And, Danny Tang is going to wake up with, like, pocket jacks or something.
Oh, or pocket eights for bipolar oldie.
For the sake of wanting to play heads up against Danny Tang, Cyrus, aka Bipolar OD, could consider a fold here.
No, not for 4 bigs.
Yeah, he could. He could consider a fold. Considering it, not saying folding it.
All his time banks?
Well, they only get used after the time is used up.
Right,
so people push out the time banks for easier for dealers to collect. So for the APT, you don't actually have to throw in the time banks to activate the clock.
Yeah, it'll just do it on its own.
Yeah. So after the clock's been, how many times they would just collect your time banks afterwards. So when I play, I generally just leave the time banks behind. I just pretend there's no time banks. And then the dealer will just collect. Well, there you go. Pocket 8 versus Ace 6. 7-3 possibility. So there's a 70% chance we will see a heads-up match between Cyrus and Danny. Oh, so that wasn't all in? Okay, so he left a chip behind. Fair enough. Right, put it in. Yep, and it gets a call. Straight flush draw.
Yeah, straight flush draw, overcard.
Still only 6 outs. 22% chance.
It's not a good card for Eric.
It's a terrible card.
A 5 and 5 only. No, that is not going to do it, and we are going to go to heads up.
Well done, Eric. Takes home $500. And the main event ticket. And I wish him all the best in the main event. I desperately need a gigantic Lion trophy at my poker room.
Yes. Only 2 left to go out.
Jeffrey failed to do it for me a few days ago. Now my dream, my hope is resting on the shoulders of King Loon and Eric and Danny, maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully they can get in
So once
there.
again, the payouts top price, $1,000 plus a little lion trophy. Second place, $750. So the pay jump is not gigantic. You know, it's just a nice little sweetener to make the trip a bit easier for everyone. We are going to be chatting a little bit before they complete the setup for the heads-up match. So I don't think anyone would argue against me to say Danny Tang is the overwhelming favorite here.
No, I don't think anyone would argue with you with that. Chip lead and his live experience, 25 million live caches. And Bipolar Oldie, he's actually going to have a Hendon mob after this. I believe this is his first live cache.
Not surprising because he's only started playing in the past 3 months. So he's only just started playing poker. And must be quite an experience to get to the pinnacle of Asian poker at the Asian Poker Tour live stream table.
Yeah, he's playing quite well for someone who's only been playing for 3 months.
Yep, very much.
Have you been training him, Stephen?
No, I don't actually. One of the people that I kind of I don't say training or coaching. I say looking after. I look out for. Is good friends of his. So I don't know whether he's passed on any knowledge towards Cyrus, but you know he's definitely like not a serious player. You know, he's definitely a recreational player, but you know he's having fun and he's having a wonderful time in Jeju.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, what a way to have fun with poker. Gets the final table tournament, flown out to Jeju, play with Danny Tang and Alan. It's quite the experience.
King Loon, yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And a main event ticket. It'll be quite the story if he takes it down.
Oh, it'd be amazing. Back to our disgusting conversation earlier. Freeman48 says in the chat, remember public payphones existed. That was nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Disgusting.
Yeah, those were gross.
Always smelled of pee.
Yeah, why is there a pee smell in a public payphone?
Well, because people piss in it.
Why?
People just thought. Because somehow, okay, this is so wrong, but so true. They thought, oh, well, I'm not going to expose myself in public. So I'm going to have a little bit of modesty. Keep a little bit of my dignity by pissing in a public payphone booth.
People are
It makes no
wild.
sense, but I think that's what people were thinking.
I don't
You
know.
have no answer, right?
No, I do not.
Okay, one thing I noticed yesterday as well. You know, at the bottom of the screen, you see Landing Casino's logo.
Yep.
Do you think that looks like a Transformer logo?
Now that you mention it, yes.
You cannot unsee it now, right?
No, I can't. It looks like Optimus Prime.
Completely. The first time I saw it was like, why is the Transformers sponsoring Asian Poker Tour?
Oh, what goes on inside your head, Stephen?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, considering, this series will run until the 5th of May. So that means the 4th of May, May the 4th, Star Wars Day, will be part of the series. And I thought, wow, why do you get Disney or Lucasfilms to put a little bit of sponsorship in the Asian Poker Tour? And then they got Transformers instead. I was like very confused. Very, very confused.
That'd be wild if you had Disney sponsoring a poker tournament.
Wouldn't be just crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I mean, that would like, because, let's get a little bit more serious. So Disney bought ESPN not so long ago.
Okay.
ESPN covers the World Series of Poker. So it's not that far off.
Yeah.
The connection is there. the connection is
A
there.
few more strings get connected, and yeah, we're there. We're gonna have a Frozen, but with poker.
Or Monsters Inc. poker.
Monsters Under the Bed Inc. I like it.
Yeah, it's I don't know, Disney and poker. That's something very, very good. Yes, Star Wars poker chips. Ooh,
What a fitting name.
amazing.
Darth Luke too.
May the 4th. So I wonder whether they will do anything special for the Star Wars Day on the 4th of May. That's a Saturday.
Oh, right. Well, maybe we'll have to change out the trophy. Get a Millennium
To a
Falcon in there.
Stormtrooper. Oh,
Or a Stormtrooper.
yeah.
No, the
Imagine
line is
that.
too beautiful.
That is true too.
Yeah. I picked it up the other day. It is heavy. It is quite
it's
the trophy.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's incredible. And no wonder it won the best trophy award in the poker GPI Poker Awards. It's just the most beautiful trophy on the circuit, not just in Asia but the world.
Yes, yeah, that is quite the achievement for a trophy. I didn't
Actually,
know they
Sam, I
had
forgot.
those.
Did you pick up the main event trophy to smack Greg the other day?
Yeah.
Was part yeah.
Yeah, I tried to smack him with it, but I got karate chopped before I could.
Oh,
Yeah, unfortunate.
Alphine is always in the way.
Always. Dealer outfits.
Yeah,
should be
dealer
changed for
outfits.
Xbox.
Yeah.
To Jedi robes.
Or Wookiee. Like this has all become fairy Wookiees.
I
I'm
would
not
vote
allowed
for
to
that.
say anything in English and go. Woo, 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 woo. So
Yeah.
instead of saying race, go. Woo.
Oh, what a mess. What a mess that would be.
Anyway, I understand there are copyright laws, etc., but we're just making cultural references, and I'm sure the management of Asian Poker Tour will seriously consider our ideas and dismiss them very quickly.
Yes, very quickly. It looks like the players have been set up for the heads up, the trophy in between both of them.
R2D2 trophy for sure, 100%.
And Bipolar Oldie chipping up quite nicely here. The gap isn't as large as I would have thought.
It's less than 3-1. So at heads up, when someone has a 3-1 chip lead, if all the chips go in and lose, the chips distribution will be even. So that's always a good checkpoint to look out for.
Yeah, the players are playing for that trophy in the middle, as well as 1,000 USD. Second place, 750.
And Danny gets the button as well.
Running very hot. I like that hoodie.
It's a status symbol now, isn't it? A Triton apparel. So come back and tell your friends the heads-up match between Danny Tang and Cyrus Bipolar Odie is in play right now. I appreciate your viewership, but if you would be so kind, please click on the like button. You'll really help us spread this channel to a wider audience. Danny Tang, 1.3 million in chips. $25 million in earnings. And he's still a relatively young man. Got a great, great future ahead of him. The right side of the screen, we see Nero from Hong Kong, Nero Lee, who actually quit his job as at the bank to become a professional poker operator. So he travels around with the APT to different stops as the tournament official. It's quite a fun job. 64 big blinds, Danny Tang. 27 big blinds, a bipolar OD. Danny Tang is asking for sugar. So once again, you see a close-up shot of bipolar OD as well as Nero from Hong Kong. So I look forward to meeting Cyrus when he gets back to Hong Kong. Danny Tang opens with a Queen Jack off. Pretty standard. Cyrus picks up King Queen off. Would not be too out of line to 3-bet. But no, he elects to call. And we will see the flop. Dominating Danny's Queen Jack with his King Queen off. Let's see what the flop brings. A queen would be fireworks. Flop comes Jack 10-3. Danny Tang hitting top pair versus Cyrus's open-ended straight draw. Danny bets 25k, it seems. Gets a call, open-ender, 2 overs. Can't really give up just yet. Turn, comes a 5 of hearts. Really doesn't change the texture much. Danny's going to fire again. Hoping to get value from some 10s. He bets 83,000? Yes, 83,000. And Cyrus is going to call again. So he's hoping to get his 11 outs. All the aces, all the 9s, and all the kings. A total of 11 outs. 25% chance. 3-1 underdog here. River. It is a 9. Bipolar OD hits it straight. Decides to check to Danny. What do you think about this check, Sam?
It's going to work out very well this hand. As we can see the cards. Imagine Danny's going to go bet fold here.
Yes. But what I like to see, though, is how bipolar OD... Oh, okay, he's Hollywooding a little bit. How he's going to behave, how he's going to size his race. He's holding the nuts. Now, how does he extract maximum value out of Danny? Does he go for the min click? A jam on top?
Yeah, it's one SPR. I would just go for the jam.
So that would show his experience, like Cyrus, right? Like as I said earlier, you know, he's relatively new to the game. He's double, triple checking his cards.
Look at Danny. He is
Sign
so
of someone.
suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually
Cyrus
you
is
bet
showing.
the river.
Yeah, he's all in. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
think Danny's gonna make a very quick fold here.
Yeah. But Cyrus is showing all the signs of someone holding the nuts.
Yes. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I think if Cyrus, you know, when he finishes this event and when he has a bit of time to review his play at the final table, he should, you know, carefully look at how he exhibited all sorts of tells when he held the nuts.
Yeah, in that spot, especially if you're a newer player, it is tough to, you know, you're going to think they're going to figure you out no matter what, so you kind of want to throw them off. But the best thing to do is just do nothing. Don't do anything different. Just sit there, think, be still.
Yeah. Easier said than done though, Sam, isn't it?
Yeah, especially under pressure against someone like Danny.
So the chip gap is very much narrowing. Jack 7 off, decides to raise. Quite an aggressive pre-flop raise here, heads up. And Danny will be happy to defend.
Yeah, doesn't elect for the 3-bet there. Queen 10 suited. Top pair for bipolar
Flop comes,
oldie.
top pair, yeah.
Yeah, Jack 8-3 rainbow's not very wet, but Danny also has a little piece here. A little bit of a gut shot and some backdoors.
Doesn't have to be that big of a bet. $30K is pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Danny's happy to call that. Turns to 10. It's going to cost Danny a little bit now.
Yeah. Bipolar oldie could go for the bet here. His top pair heads up is still very strong. A full ring game, you might want to start checking this back.
Yep, not going anywhere. Danny Tang. 9 outs, all the queens, all the 9s, and all the 10s. A 6 is not any of them. Checks and, ooh, checks back. Shows down a second pair. There you go. We have a new chip leader.
Yeah, look at that.
Beauty of poker. So here's the question I often get asked by someone outside of the poker world. Between skills and luck, what do you think the split is in poker?
Ooh, I think tournaments, the luck factor is a little bit higher. I don't know, maybe 60% on average?
60% luck?
Nope, 60 skill, 40 luck.
Okay. I thought you were turning into a bitter man like me.
Not yet, not quite.
And you know how I usually answer is I answer when I win, it's 100% skills. When I lose, it's 100% luck. That is the split.
Spoken like a true poker player.
Flop comes Jack 9-6, 2 clubs. Neither players has hit anything on this board. Danny wins with the worst hand. Darth Luke asks in the chat, what do you guys think is the most important thing to keep in mind during heads up? Your stack size. Don't look at your cards. Like, before you look at your cards, you should always 100%. You should always be 100% certain where you're at in terms of chips. Like, that's the first thing you need to know.
Good answer.
How about yours? What do you think?
Oh, there's so many factors. The most important. Yeah, I think stack size. Gotta go stack size. You know, I've never played a live heads-up tournament, so it's something I didn't even think of. But since the numbers aren't displayed for you like they are online, yeah, I'd say that's very important.
Especially in a live tournament where the chip count is not so clear in front of you on the screen. Just always pay attention to the stack sizes.
Yeah. Yeah, neck and neck now.
Well, Cyrus is slightly ahead.
Slightly.
If the money goes in, now, there's only one person who is at risk of getting eliminated.
Yes.
That's why you need to know the stack sizes clearly. Like, just don't regret it when you go, oh, we are kind of even, and then you get knocked out.
Yeah.
Because you have no one else to blame but yourself.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm very happy that this APT stream is getting a bit of attention by the algorithm. It's attracting people to come in to leave comments, so thank you. Always important to just be seen by the algorithm, to be pushed to all the viewers on YouTube. It's a very, very competitive market. Flop comes King 10-7, 2 diamonds. Bipolar oldies pretty much. I would say he smashed his flop actually.
Yeah.
With the 2 diamonds.
Got the 2 overs, the open ender, and the flush draw.
Yep.
How many more outs could you want? 21 outs. We run out of space on the screen.
16 by 9 is not wide enough. You need a proper cinema 21 by 9 screen. Is he going to pull the trigger? Is he going to raise? He's going to raise.
Like it.
With the best hand. He doesn't know it, but he does have the best hand.
Not a showdown.
The racing to, well, yes, racing to 5 big blinds. Not completely committing himself. Not just
Danny,
yet.
Getting sticky here.
Well, he's currently ahead, but not favorite. Now is a complete flip. 21 outs over 1 card. Basically half the deck. Decides to check raise the flop and check the turn. Are we going to see a double check raise here? That will be advance.
Potentially. Do you think Danny's going to bet this?
I think he will check, but then because he checks, because bipolar OD checks the turn.
I mean, this is Danny's way of trying to lose the minimum against like a hand like pocket sevens.
Yeah.
Just small bet, get to showdown.
Wow.
Interesting to see if bipolar oldie just if he leads out, if he hits in his straight or flush. There's a straight. Is he gonna lead?
So the pot is at 25 big blinds. So we're having a 1.3 SPR river here. Checks again.
Yeah, check, check.
Ooh, even Danny Tang kind of had a little bit of a unhappy face there.
A little bit.
I think I would have bet the river if I was Cyrus, actually.
Lead out? Against a smaller turn bet, I could lean towards that, yeah.
Because there's so much of Danny's range that Danny would check back.
Yeah, if Danny went for something like half pot, I would be much less inclined to lead river.
There's our friend Greg, who goes all in, looking very statuesque, witnessing the proceedings of this heads-up match between 2 Hong Kong players. These 2 players qualified to this final table via a small event online at Asia's largest poker room, Natural 8. And for some reason, a superstar Danny Tang decided to play that too. Seven deuce, 7 high is very strong in heads-up poker. Beats 6 high.
It does. Just lets it go.
So tell me, Sam, you were saying 10 Jack 10 suited was your, favorite non-premium combo previously. So what changed your mind? What, something happened? Did you lose a big chunk of your bankroll playing that, or what happened?
No. That was back when I was playing 1-3 like 10 years ago. But
right,
as stacks get deeper, those little suited connectors do really play well against the high card heavy hands, interacting with the ace. So it's nice to be able to, make a straight, and perhaps your opponent has a lower straight or a gut shot, some additional equity, and you're playing like 300 to 500 big blinds deep. So a lot less reverse implied odds with your straight draws with those baby hands than with a hand like Jack 10. As you get shallower,
there you go.
Jack 10 is much stronger for sure.
That's an excellent answer.
Things that stack depth will do to your hands.
There's one thing I you know, being a bit of an old man, having been around for a while, newcomers tend to learn poker in quite a static manner. They kind of look at spots and not considering all the factors. So you just illustrated that, you know, different combos play very differently. Your ranges change so much. When the stack sizes are different, when the stakes are different, there's no one-size-fits-all solution to any of this.
No, especially with tournaments, these varying chip sizes, so many different dynamics to take into consideration for every single hand.
And this one, we have Cyrus dominating Danny with the ace-7. And hits the 7.
Pretty nice flop for
Danny will have to pay. Danny will have to pay a little bit because, you know, he has the gut shot as well as the runner flush possibility.
He may even decide to raise here.
But I don't think Cyrus will go anywhere.
No. Top pair, top kicker. Yeah, he's thinking about it. The turns are hard. Danny could probably take it down. No, just a call.
Thank you, Daft Luke. Really appreciate your kind words. Turns a 9. Doesn't really change anything in the scheme of things. Oh, Suited Superman. Hello. How are you doing? Are you in the States or in Vietnam? So he was one of our commentators at APT Hanoi.
Oh, nice. Very cool. And yes, thank you very much, Darth Luke, for the kind words.
By the way, Cyrus decides to bet that turn as well with his second pair now. 80k,
yes,
that's
7's
4
still
big blinds.
so strong.
Takes it down. He's in the US, right? Okay. So Danny is planning ahead as to what to play and what to do for the rest of the day.
Nice. Did you catch what he's going to do?
Single day high roller.
Single day high roller.
They are really good, actually. The APT single day high rollers are fantastic.
Yeah, I saw. I think it's 3,000 buy-in today. Let's take a look. Single day high roller, 3.5 million Korean won buy-in, 2,500 USD. Late reg ends at 445. Danny's got to wrap this up.
That's exactly what he was saying in Cantonese.
Makes sense.
And then Cyrus just went, huh, am I going to get given the trophy now or what?
Yeah, a forfeit, perhaps.
No, please. Come on, you got 2.5% of your main event equity up for grabs.
Yeah, that too.
Cyrus is really picking up some good hands. Just raising it up again. A min click to 40k. Danny Tang, Jack 10 suited. Jack 10 suited. Your previous favorite hand and my current favorite hand.
Yeah, could have reshoved there, but decides just to call, play some post flop, and flops himself a gut shot on ace, queen, deuce with 2 clubs.
It's hard to withstand 2 streets of betting, I think.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good C bet here. 40k. Just 2 big blinds. Effective stack is 24 big blinds. So we are playing quite shallow here.
Danny going for the raise here.
When does late registration end again for the single day high roller?
4:45, so 1 hour.
Okay. See, all these factors you need to take into consideration in poker.
Yep. Yep. Danny going to take it down there.
So what's the number one tip you can give to the viewers if they are starting out in learning poker?
Oh, the very first thing?
The number one tip. That's something that you wish you did when you first started.
You're always going to start off playing very tight, and don't be afraid of getting outdrawn. You know, don't just go ahead and blast it off when you have big hands. Don't be afraid to trap sometimes, and yeah, you know, small bets are still pretty powerful.
There you go. So how would you describe your style? You know, the kind of very generalized, like, are you a tag? Are you a lag?
Very lag.
Very lag.
Yeah. If the solver says 4-bet this at 5%, it's in my range at 100. Just gonna go.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Cyrus is picking up hands again. A limp from Danny Tang faces a raise from Cyrus. Very easy call with Jack 9 suited. We see the flop. Might as well not deal those 3 cards.
Yeah, they don't change anything at all. Oh, Derek Young in chat. He's from Canada and already booked flights to APT Taipei in September. Already counting down. I might do the same. It's right after my birthday. Head down to APT Taipei, take down the main event, and then off to Texas most likely.
Well, I hoped to see you in Taipei in September, and I take you to this whiskey bar where people are not allowed to talk.
They're not allowed to talk? What do you mean?
No, just silence.
It's completely silent in there? You just sit there and drink whiskey?
Yes.
Stare at each other?
Indeed.
This sounds
yeah.
amazing.
I know. I love it. I usually go around 4 a.m. for like a nightcap. You know, stay there for about an hour and a half and go back to the hotel to sleep. Absolute best way to wind down.
That is a very late night.
Oh, yeah. I get to that in Taipei. But it's such a good place to be.
Well,
you know, the ambient is good. The music is really good. You point at the menu. That's how you order.
That's how I order over here, too.
Haha, very good. But I heard some bad news about that bar. I think it's going to close down in the next, like, kind of in the near future. So let's hope it's still open when we're there in September.
Worst case, we'll just go to another bar and shush people until we create another one.
That sounds very rude.
A little bit. Just everyone shh. We've had some very bad coolers tonight.
And that's another cool cocktail bar where you go in and you tell them what kind of mood you're in, and they'll make you a cocktail.
Oh, based on mood. That is cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Ooh, Bipolar Oldie getting in there. 6-3 off, going to defend Danny Tang's raise in the big blind.
Maybe a little bit loose.
Danny Tang flopping top pair. Yeah, not much Bipolar Oldie can do there. Just got to let it go. 6 high. And a dream. Still has a chip lead, though. Six deuce off now. Even worse, unfortunately. Nice little pickup there for Danny Tang. Danny Tang, of course, 25 million in live earnings, and really wants to play the 2,500 USD high roller going on right now. Let's check out what else is going on right now. We obviously have the main event, Flight C. We have a Hold'em bounty going on. 1 million Korean won buy-in, about 728 USD. We have a pot limit Omaha high and high-low mix, 5-card. Tonight we do have the Natural 8 Hong Kong Influencers final table. And then we have a limit triple draw low ball mix, ace to 5, deuce to 7 for 437. Currently going. The women's event is going to kick off in 15 minutes. And then at 6 p.m. we have Flight D for the main. A turbo tonight at 7:15 p.m. No limit. 655 USD buy-in. That one looks great. And just 15 minutes after that, turbo no limit Omaha High Lazy Rivers. Individual river card face up. Let's find out what that means. Each player will receive their own river card face up, and players are not allowed to place it in their hand. Wow. Wow. That sounds cool. And then 9:30 p.m. tonight, we have a Hyper Turbo double stack, followed by a Hyper Turbo no limit single draw low ball mix, ace to 5, deuce to 7. And finally, event number 55 to close out the night at 11 p.m. is a Super Hyper Turbo for 218 USD. Super Hyper Turbo, those are 5-minute levels. How much price for number 1? Which events are you referring to? The high roller is 2,500 USD. The Hold'em bounty is 728 USD. Danny Tang, 3-bet in the pocket 7s here. Against Bipolar Oldies, Queen 9 off. Just gonna let it go here. Pocket 7s, very strong hand, heads up. He already has a pair. Danny Tang doing a good job of trying to close that gap in chips. King 4 suited. Very nice hand. A limp and a check. Wow. Bipolar oldie. Flopping the joint. 9 high flush with the straight flush redraw. Danny Tang, King 4 of clubs. Nothing going on here. Wisely going to check this back. 10 of spades on the turn. Another check. Setting the trap. Danny, gonna fire here. 28,000, around 1/3 pot. Let's see how bipolar oldie continues. Just a call. Queen of spades on the river. Looks like 70. Graphics are saying the King of clubs. I'm pretty sure I saw the Queen of spades though. So Danny did not river himself top pair. That drink there in the back. Wow, a time chip. He's really thinking this through. But Steven, you see that drink in the back there behind Danny? Rendezvous.
Yep.
That's where I got my breakfast.
Indeed. He was complaining that it wasn't sweet enough earlier.
Oh dear. No, Ralph, there's not 2 King of the clubs. The graphics are off. It is the Queen of spades on the table. I'm almost certain. And it's going to pay it off with a king high. It's going to get shown the flopped flush.
Ooh. Ugly.
Yeah, Greg pointing out that that is the second straight flush draw, open-ender that he's flopped. It's got to feel good.
Danny is like, yeah, what do you want me to do about it?
What can be done?
I just try to lose the minimum. Are you a neck wear person when you play poker? Do you wear something to cover up your neck?
No, not at all. But I do have the very bad heart rate tell.
Oh.
But it's balanced. If I'm card dead for an hour and I pick up 6-5 suited on the gun, it'll still go off.
Right.
Yeah. You won't know if it's 7-5 suited or aces. It could be either. I could just be bored and excited to see a hand.
You got a very balanced heart.
Yeah. I would like it to just slow down, though. I can't imagine it being good for me, having such an elevated heart rate so many times throughout the day.
Breathing exercise, that's what you should go for.
I do try that, and it does work after about 15, 20 seconds, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Danny.
Breathing exercise is like... Oh, wow, look at Danny Tang.
I spoke too soon. I was going to say on the wrong side of it again, but turns the trips against bipolar oldie's top pair.
And a flush draw. He is paying.
Oh, he definitely is.
Is he gonna get check raised here? Danny's glancing across. What is with that smile, Danny Tang?
What did he pick up? Maybe missed something. Just a call. Oh, Danny, once again on the wrong side of it. Another flush for Bipolar Oldie versus Trips. How much is Bipolar Oldie going to win this hand? Oh, no, not the instant time bank. Oh, no, he's doing the same thing again.
I'm going to send him this video and ask him to just consider it. Like, you know, I'm not criticizing as much as just he needs to be aware.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, he is fairly new, so definitely been guilty of this when I started playing as well. 160K. Ugh, I think Danny just has to pay this. Yeah, there's the call. And let's see Danny's face. There it is. I think he's just very glad he didn't check raise the turn.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, he's saying he almost shoved the river.
Yeah.
I love that face.
Oh, wow. Danny Tang, hoping to pick up his second APT New Era trophy today, is facing many, many obstacles. He's definitely facing the final obstacle in the shape of Cyrus Bipolar Oldie.
Yeah, 15 blinds. How does he want to proceed here?
No point jamming. Danny has a, no offense to Cyrus, but Danny has the edge post flop.
Yeah, we see a lot of these high stakes crushers really liking this limp strategy on around 15 to 25 big blind stacks.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to play as many hands as possible in position.
Correct.
Yeah, at these shorter stacks,
he wants to maximize that. Sorry, he wants to maximize his equity realization, right?
Yeah.
Instead of folding out all those junky hands that he can actually value.
Yes.
Oh my God! Another flush.
Yeah, quite a bit of equity here for Bipolar Oldie. Got the flush draw, the 2 pair, and the trips outs. Not this time.
So a little bit more background information on Cyrus. He's actually a doctor. There's a medical doctor. So he's not unlikely to be quitting his day job. And he's only recently started playing poker.
Nice. A quick call from Danny here. King jack off, not bad.
I would never write off Danny Tang. Never.
No. Danny
Oh, wow.
reshoving, ace-4. Interesting.
So he's probably thinking he can bluff out a lot of better hands here.
Yeah.
Or the ace-6, ace-7. And then he can avoid a lot of 6-4 situations like a king jack.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
Is he calling? Or is he asking for a count?
I think he's just asking for a count and then figuring out how much he has as well.
Hmm. Oh, and a call.
Oh, wow. This could be it for Danny Tang.
Well, he's ahead.
Are they going to run it twice? All right, flop comes down. King 10-7. Danny at risk, needs some backdoor diamonds or an ace.
Single day high roller, registration still
Oh,
open. Oh,
there it
not
is.
just-
Unfortunate for bipolar oldie. Seeing the ace on the turns, he now needs a king or a jack or a queen. No, the deuce of hearts is not going to do it. And Danny Tang is going to double up, and now there are even stacks again.
It looks like Cyrus really didn't want to get bullied out of the hand. You know, king high loses to all the ace highs of
Yep.
Danny's range. It's unlikely Danny will be jamming with anything worse than a king that's worse than king jack.
Yeah, especially against Cyrus. He's not going to be taking those reshove spots with, say, like jack 10 of diamonds. Or 7-6 of diamonds, something like that.
Hmm. Oh, we're hitting good viewership here. How much for first place? Not very much. $1,000 USD. $1,000. But that is not the point of this final table. Because all the players have locked up a main event ticket plus travel expenses. So all the prize money is just a small sweetener to make everybody a little bit happier.
Yeah, and they
You know,
get
Danny
to
could-
play on TV and win an APT trophy.
Indeed. And you know, with the extra $1,000, Danny could go grande rather than a small at Starbucks. Just a
Must
bigger
be
coffee
nice.
every day.
Yeah.
And the avocado, he won't be thinking twice.
No, he'll get triple avocado.
Now you're going wild.
Yeah, a little bit.
Someone was joking about avocado being the hottest commodity to trade upon these days.
You know, it is ridiculously cheap down in Texas at the Superstore. It's like $1 for 3.
But it's ridiculously expensive in Hong Kong.
Or like anywhere else in the world. It's crazy.
Hmm. So if you can figure out a way of, you know, preserving the avocado for them to be transported across the pond, you can make big money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a good fruit. I do like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's very nice. But Is it a
So
fruit?
one thing I noticed about you, Sam, is sometimes like your emotion really comes out. Oh, it's really nice.
I do love me some avocado.
Oh, it's funny.
But is it a fruit? To me,
It
fruits
is a fruit,
are
isn't it?
sweet.
It's a nut. Is avocado a fruit? Avocado is a fruit according to Google.
Okay.
And Wikipedia.
But,
the avocado, alligator pear, is a medium-sized evergreen tree native to the Americas. It is an unusually oily fruit.
Unusually oily fruit.
There you go. Unusually oily.
Yeah.
How about that? Top pair for Danny Tang. It's not going to get much action from Bipolar OD, I'm afraid. Hello, Siri. Thanks for tuning in. Her name is actually Iris, by the way. So it's just Iris spelled backwards.
Ah, I like it. But back to fruits. You know, Google does say tomato is a fruit, which I have got to say is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. What side are you on, Stephen?
Because people do eat it like a fruit in Asia.
No, stop. Like an apple?
They do. Well, they eat cherry tomatoes. They put cherry tomatoes in the fruit salad.
What? What?
Sorry.
Why? Who's doing that?
I may reply by saying why not, but
well, it's a fruit salad. It's sweet.
Yeah. Well, you need a little bit of tart in it. Like just make it, sweet and sour. That's the beauty of it.
I don't know if there's any beauty in fruit salad. You know, it's got melons and now it's got cherry tomatoes. It's just a mess.
Depends whether you. It's not a mess. It's okay. It's okay. I was horrified by that idea when I first moved back to Hong Kong from the UK. After 20 years of being in Asia, I'm like, yep, it's a fruit.
All right, we'll have to try one when we go to Taipei for the next APT.
Well, when you come to Hong Kong to play at my streaming table as well.
Oh yeah, I might come next month.
Do it.
Yeah, come by for a week. Have some cash games running for me for a week straight.
Meetup game with Buffalo Sam.
Yep, I don't know if I have any fans in Hong Kong, but perhaps I can get a player or two.
Well, I am quite known for being a marketing person.
All right, all right. Ooh,
Let's make it happen.
River. It could make it tough for Bipolar Oldie to call with top pair here if Danny decides to follow through. He had a very wild bluff with the 8 high on the turn. No equity. But a lot of hands can fold here now.
He's betting. Not taking the 8 high showdown.
No. Oh, quick grab for chips.
Well, that'll be the end of this hand, I'm afraid. Danny Tang, sorry, that hasn't worked. Eight high.
Yep. Hard to fold top pair. Hard to fold any pair.
It's true. Hard to fold an avocado pear.
An avocado pear.
And when are you planning to play one of those nightly turbo events?
I might be able to sneak one in Friday on day 3 if we end the coverage early enough. I might be able to late reg it at like 10:30 p.m. I think
It's not going to be tonight. It's not going to be tonight at all. It's going to be a late one.
Yes, we have the Natural 8 Influencers final table tonight.
Some interesting names on the lineup list, including Jason from Hong Kong, and also 2 beautiful ladies in Kathy Yeung, the Hong Kong Ladies Poker Association's founder, as well as Celine Lee, who has not aged one day. I've known her for over 10 years, and she still looks 21, like how I knew her.
Wow.
You will see tonight for yourself. I don't know how they do it. These Asian women, they just don't age.
No. Queen of Diamonds.
The Queen.
Danny's still ahead with his pair of 6s. But Bipolar Oli does have the King of Spades. Does he want to use it?
Can he find the right target? Like, what does he... Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, well, that'll be the end of that then. I was going to go on about all these analytical statements, but nope, we just checked. That'll be the end of that.
Yeah. Neck and neck. Danny Tang only has half an hour until the single day high roller registration closes.
Sorry. That's very good, Sam. I'm not going to say why I think it's funny, but it's very good. Well done, Sam. You make me laugh very hard there.
No worries. There is actually some amount of stakes to that. If he has like an ROI of like 50, 100%, it's $2,500 if he doesn't get into that tournament. On
True.
average. Of course. Lynn in chat asking for the payouts. Up top, 1,000 USD. Second place, 750.
Pretty solid defender, 9-7 off.
Yeah.
Hits a 7.
Eight of spades on the turn. Bipolar oldie can't like that card. A 10 of diamonds on the river.
Wow. He's thinking about a call.
Very tough call to make, but it looks like he wants to flick it in. And he does make the call. Wow. Very nice. Pair of sevens, good. Fearless.
Danny Tang's thinking, what am I supposed to do to shake this guy off?
Yeah, no kidding.
Retaking a chip lead. Cyrus from Hong Kong. I'm going to make a very bold prediction here, Sam. I think someone from Hong Kong is going to win this.
I think you're right.
No agreeing to disagree here?
No, I actually had that prediction at the beginning of this table.
Wow. Look at you and your prophecy. I'm going to start calling you the Oracle from now on.
Well, it's not over yet.
True.
Danny Tang, mystery hand, gonna re-raise it up here. Probably gonna end it. I don't think we're gonna get to see Danny's hand.
Queen 6 is actually a bad hand to defend.
Does it have some bad removal?
Right, I'm getting... Oh, I'm going to turn off my WhatsApp. I'm getting spoilers left, right, and center here.
Ooh, Queen Jack suited here on the button. That's a nice hand.
Victor, I'm 100% jumper. I generally don't wear a hoodie. Jumper all the way for me. Or a card, or what do you call it, a sweater in North America? You don't call it a jumper, do you?
It's a little bit different. I think jumper's more UK.
I'll call that a jumper. What Cyrus wearing?
Yeah, a sweater's more like, it's got some texture, some knit to it. That's what goes on in my head anyways. But not a whole lot going on here for bipolar oldie, but Danny Tang proves to a flush draw now.
Of course, he's already winning with Queen High.
Yeah.
And we'll get an inevitable fold. Oh. Oh, interesting. Why do you think he called that?
Wait, he called? What?
That is a little bit weird.
Did he misread his hand? Do you think he had 10?
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there. But once again, we are dead even Stevens. 28 big blinds each. Cyrus is actually at risk because he has just a tiny bit fewer chips.
I mean, if it gets all in, is Danny Tang really going to come back with half a big blind?
Still a chance.
Yeah, true. A very tough one, though.
That's
it's like five forced all-ins in a row.
But that's the fundamental of ICM, right?
Yes. Yes.
absolute fundamental of ICM. Like the extreme case of ICM is, you still have a chip, therefore you still have a cut in the prize pool.
Yeah. Five deuce deuce. Both players miss. Jack of Hearts changes nothing for either player. Danny Tang has been shown to be quite aggressive this match, but no, just gonna check this one. River 5. Danny improves to Jack High here. Playing the board.
You're good.
You know, it's not bad. It is it's chopping with most hands now. And looks like he's going to fire the overbet here, trying to get his opponent off of a perceived chop. Can you imagine if he calls this? Just queen
He did
high.
call with 9 high on the turn in the previous hand.
Yeah, I'd really like to know why. He hasn't played anything like that, but he did make the hero call with a pair of 7s on a very wet board. No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
Danny Tang picking that one up.
I'm still thinking Danny Tang is the favorite here.
Yes, I think so. What a story it would be, though, if Cyrus takes it down. Gets to go home with the APT trophy, coming back from a chip deficit against none other than Danny Tang. Hong Kong's number one.
Oh, it'll be very good. It'll be very good for the game.
Yes. And top pair here
And
from Bipolar Oldie.
Indeed, and he's going about the right way by flopping top pair.
Very good strategy.
Hitting top pair is advantageous to
GTO approved.
your dream of winning a trophy.
Yes.
Just keep flopping top pair. You'll be fine. Nice.
Ooh, was that a little
Denying
check
all the
raise?
overcuts.
Very nice.
Yep.
Love to see it. Something you don't see new players do often is check raise top pair.
He's actually very profitable.
Very. But one of the most difficult things that I've had to learn, and it's extremely difficult navigating basically every single turn.
And you have to pick the right board as well.
Yeah.
The right flop to do it.
Yeah, paired boards really like to get check raised with top pair.
And we go on about how you should study poker. Studying actually, to me, means, like the simplest form of studying is to get the right strategy for any flop, for any, turn and river obviously important, but getting the flop right, the different textures, the different dynamics of the flop.
Yeah.
It's just going through the different combinations, different possibilities, and memorizing them.
Yes, yes. Flop is extremely important because it's the most played street. Danny trips here on the turn. But not much for Bipolar Oldie here that can pay. Danny Tang. Gonna try to get some value here. 155K.
Danny has shown down a few bluffs in previous hands.
I would love it right here if Bipolar Oldie just snap moved one of his time banks in and then jammed. I think Danny might fold trips. But no, that's the end of that one.
You kind of have to, right?
Yeah. Have you seen any big reverse tells in your time, Stephen?
You know, I think I lack the ability to understand tells.
Okay.
I'm just not very good at them. So I don't pay attention too much.
Fair.
To tells. Because I often find it inconsistent.
Yep.
I find it it's like not many people, okay, no offense to Cyrus, I big disclaimer here, but like not many players would act as consistently as Cyrus does.
Yes, of course.
So I kind of spend my energy you know, looking into other factors rather than tells.
Yeah, the tells are just such a small part of the game, especially nowadays. Oh, the 3-bet, the King Jack. Love it. Still neck and neck.
How about you, Sam? Any reverse tells that you could tell me about?
I see what you did there. I see the one where they lean back and drink and try and grab a drink when they're actually bluffing to try and look strong. I've seen that one used a few times. I saw one in Seattle where some guy made a pretty big fold, and he said he folded because he thought the other guy, before he bet, looked at the high hand payouts and then bet, but he was just trying to call a server over.
Right. That's funny. That's funny. I just noticed something as well in the descriptions of this video. We have listed the socials of the 3 commentators for this series. Vidar has a Twitter link, you have a YouTube link, and I have an Instagram link. I'm not sure it's indeed. No Facebook.
No. Facebook is sort of like close friends that you grew up with.
You are so young.
I'm 30.
You are so young. I repeat, I stand firm with my initial statement, Your Honor. Sorry, this is quite nothing hand because Bipolar's flop top bottom and Danny has nothing.
Yeah, nothing
on that
going
flop. So,
but running good and taking
that's
the chip
why
lead
we are
again.
chit chat. Yes, that's why we're chip. Like there are many spots, especially heads up, where it's just there's nothing much you can say or analyze really. Like there's some just fixed. It's just the way it is. Do you find yourself a bit old as a aspiring poker pro?
I wouldn't say aspiring poker pro. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing right now, playing a little bit of poker, making some videos, and getting opportunities like this to come to Jeju. But in terms of old, who knows?
Good answer. Well, in 2 years' time, I can play the seniors event at the WSOP.
Oh, I bet you'll
Yes.
crush that.
Wow, I wouldn't say crushing it, but I will have a chance.
No, I'm sure you'll do great.
But I do find myself to be, quite a lot older comparing to the top pros on the circuit.
Oh, they're getting younger and younger.
Absolutely. Wow, look at that. opening with Jack 5 suited. That's a bit frisky.
I would probably do that. Jack 5 suited.
Yeah.
Strong enough on the button. But I don't think he's limping too many hands.
That could be why. Because I'll definitely be limping Jack 5 suited.
Yeah, but if he's got a raise or fold only in range, I think Jack 5 suited gets in there. There's just too much offsuit junk.
Agree.
And look at that.
How about
Another flopped flush for bipolar oldie. Unreal. And Danny Tang is top pair. It's going to be rough here.
Whew. Oh my god. There's no getting away from this.
I mean,
Late
unless another
registration
diamond
is
deals.
late registration is ending soon, Danny.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Is that a raise?
That will play.
Wow,
that will play
very
on his mind.
non-standard. That's a very non-standard raise. Top pair good kicker with three diamonds out there.
He's betting on bipolar having a naked diamond.
Potentially.
Jam and a call, yeah. And
look at that. Bipolar oldie. 97% to beat Danny Tang.
Dr. Cyrus to his friends. And then they're saying, Cyrus is saying nice things to Danny. Danny is drawing dead. And we have the champion of the Natural 8 Hong Kong exclusive event. Cyrus from Hong Kong, bipolar oldie.
Let's listen in to Greg.
Not bad, right? Real 24 here is heavy. So tell us a little bit about your poker story. Well, my poker story, I started less than a year ago, a little bit over half a year. I had some good friends who brought me to poker, and during downtimes, that poker really helped me in something to keep me occupied and to train your brain and to meet people. This is actually my fourth TT ever. Here in Hong Kong, little ones. My first time overseas. My friends kept telling me, go for the lion, go for the trophy, and I never expected. I was just hoping not to be the first one to be out. And playing against Danny, it's just such a great guy. I got to know him today. It's amazing, and I learned so much from him. It was a really tough battle. I had some good hands. I think that's part of poker. Sometimes you get on these runs, and I was fortunate. He had a 2-pair. I had a flush on the flop. I mean, it's not his fault. I mean, I just had good cards. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, congratulations again, folks. This is your Natural 8 Hong Kong champion, Cyrus.
Very deserving indeed. I cannot believe he came back from a chip deficit to take down Hong Kong's #1, Danny Tang. How about that? I'm sure he's having a great trip. He still has a main event to play. And 1,000 USD APT trophy locked up. Congratulations, bipolar oldie. How are you feeling, Stephen?
Well, I am obviously very happy for Cyrus, and it was quite a thing for Danny to spend, a good chunk of his day playing a event as small as that. So full respect to Danny, and I'm sure he's jumped into the single day high roller already. And obviously the shout out to Alan Lau, King Loon, who kind of got eliminated 6th, and all round it's a very fun final table.
Yes, indeed. What a heads-up battle that was. I can't believe it went on for so long. So many comebacks, even stacks, Danny taking the lead, Cyrus coming back, and finally taking it home a lot, big hands, and to be honest, he played very well. Some very nice hero calls from the new competitor.
It was an excellent final table, and I'm very glad that I watched it with you, Sam.
Yes, me too. Always a pleasure, Stephen. Thank you so much from all of us, and we'll see you tonight for the Natural 8 Influencer event.
Welcome to Asia's largest online poker room. Our next generation poker software is now initiating. Elevate your online experience with a wide variety of poker variations to choose from. Get fully immersed with fun and social features. Level up your game with PokerCraft and Smart HUD. Unlock a wealth of rewards including cashback, bonuses, and jackpots. Join world-class poker tournaments featuring some of the world's most renowned brands and the largest guaranteed prize pools in the world. Experience the best in customer service and hassle-free transactions for a seamless online gaming experience. With online poker available on all your devices, you'll be able to play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Sign up now and elevate your online poker experience today.